Greetings ladies and gentlemen. This video will explain the pros and cons of dropshipping. Let's not waste time and get straight on with the video. 1. Outsourcing is not easy. Maintaining an internet-based business isn't straightforward. Regardless of whether you're transporting your own items, you are the one answerable for handling installments, handling client assistance issues, keeping up with your site, and getting individuals to see your item offering. This can be tedious and troublesome, particularly on the off chance that you're not knowledgeable in website architecture or SEO. Ensure you have a decent handle of business, client care, and e-commerce innovation before you start. In the event that doesn't seem like you, consider beginning with a simple to utilize e-commerce arrangement that offers outsourcing highlights. 2. Outsourcing offers minimal profit margins. While outsourcing might be the most advantageous method for satisfying requests, it absolutely isn't the most worthwhile. Indeed, you will buy items from a distributor. Nonetheless, since you will not be purchasing items in mass, yet rather individually as your clients request them, you will not get the most minimal rates workable for your web-based store. Furthermore, you'll need to pay extra charges for the distributor to pick, pack, and boat every client request, and your net revenue will endure in like manner. Most dropshippers create around 10% to 15% gain. First-class things ordinarily acquire the most reduced benefit, while less expensive adornment items convey higher edges. 3. Outsourcing is competitive. Since there's a low hindrance to section, you will be confronted with a mind-boggling measure of contest, even inside your specialty. A significant number of your rivals will be adopting the most minimal cost conceivable strategy to selling, which can likewise influence your overall revenues. To end up as the winner, you'll need to find an outsourcing specialty without such a large number of contenders and make your item postings particular with quality depictions. You can peruse more about how to outsource seriously in Shopify's far-reaching guide, which is, coincidentally, a very decent aid generally speaking. Shopify likewise offers a good online course on beginning an outsourcing business. 4. You lose quality control. Since you basically reappropriate warehousing and satisfaction to your outsourcing providers, your items will go straightforwardly to your clients while never contacting your hands. That is perfect for accommodation, however not entirely ideal for quality control. You will not have the option to investigate items to ensure they are the quality your clients merit. Maybe more critically, you won't be accountable for transportation. It really depends on your provider to get items out on time, yet your clients will put any broken items or postpone transporting on you, and, by deciding to outsource, you take on this obligation. Related, this is the way to track down a dependable outsourcing provider so you can safeguard your standing and hold your client base. 5. Returns are common. Returns are the sad truth of e-commerce. In 2021, the normal web-based return rate was 20.8%, comparable to earlier years, with design and well-being/excellence things showing the most noteworthy rates. With the expected inconsistency of outsourcing providers, you might have higher than normal bring rates back. A few providers will take flawed items back, and could try and pay for return delivering, yet you shouldn't depend on it. In the event that your client is disappointed with your item, you might need to buy another item for their benefit and cover delivering costs using cash on hand. 6. Transportation can be expensive. Transporting costs can add up rapidly when you decide to put together your business with respect to an outsourcing model, especially when you fill your store utilizing various outsourcing providers. For instance, assume you outsource clothing, utilizing 3 distinct providers to stock your items. Assuming one client arranges a shirt from every one of those 3 providers, you'll need to pay for every individual shipment rather than simply gathering those things together. This can prompt essentially higher transportation costs, and it's hard to figure out how to compensate for those additional expenses. It's anything but smart to pass along the cost to your client, as such a high delivery cost will probably make clients leave their trucks. Notwithstanding, nor is it a smart thought to pay for independent transportation on 3 unique things. As a general rule, on the off chance that you anticipate outsourcing, limit your number of providers, and attempt to track down providers that offer a scope of items under one rooftop. 7. It is not guaranteed to dropshipping inventory. Your capacity to satisfy client orders relies upon your provider's stock. Assuming their stock levels have startlingly dropped decisively, and you're ignorant about it, you might wind up selling items that aren't even accessible. That is a recipe for extremely despondent clients. A few providers offer APIs that give you continuous admittance to their stock levels, which settle the vast majority of this issue. 8. Production network issues affect your business. A ton of the time, the stock is there, yet getting a thing sent to a client is troublesome. Things get held up at worldwide traditions checks and homegrown stockrooms because of multiple factors. An absence of work to process and move things. Expanding global transportation prerequisites and limitations. Endeavors are being made to diminish delivering emanations, intending that, overall, there's a reduction of transportation vehicles on the ground, ocean, and sky. Bringing down discharges is something to be thankful for, however worldwide delivery strategies need to refresh to represent these changes. Clients, particularly in a world overwhelmed by Amazon, anticipate quick and consistent transportation. Dropshippers will most likely be unable to ensure that sort of smooth conveyance without the sponsorship of a delivery Goliath. 5 reasons dropshipping could be right for you. Up to this point, we've taken a sensible perspective on outsourcing that ends up zeroing in on the possible disadvantages of this plan of action. The following are a couple of positive parts of outsourcing. 1. Low barrier to entry. You can get everything rolling in the blink of an eye, and with very little cash. Hardware-wise, all you truly need is a PC and a web association. Numerous e-commerce stages make it simple to get a site up quick, alongside a stock and transportation the board arrangement. In this way, in the event that you don't have the cash to put resources into items, consider utilizing outsourcing to satisfy your web-based orders. 2. Low overhead costs. You will not need to manage the cost and exertion of putting away and transporting items, so you can hold costs down and save more benefits for yourself. On the off chance that you're not exactly prepared to begin putting away your own items, outsourcing could be for you. 3. Okay business model. All you want to purchase to begin an outsourcing business is a space name, web facilitating, site security, and e-commerce stage memberships. Here and there, you can get these packaged together for 1 month-to-month cost. Since you just buy a thing from a distributor after you have arranged a purchaser, you won't ever stall out with a lot of unsold items or income issues. On the off chance that you are apprehensive about taking the plunge and selling your own items, begin with outsourcing to sort out some way to get a constant flow of clients. 4. You can follow trends. Since you're not sinking all that you have into assembling a solitary item or line, you're allowed to see where the market takes you. At the point when deals of one of your outsourcing items begin to lose steam, you can add another item to have it spot and even keep the former one in your inventory, assuming that you're keen on doing as such. Furthermore, you can without much of a stretch extension out web-based entertainment for moving things and immediately post those things available to be purchased on similar stages where those things are acquiring fame. 5. You can conduct product testing and expand. Outsourcing allows you to test items that your clients could like purchasing. Your web-based store can extend rapidly to address every one of their issues. You could actually offer a few related things that clients don't actually realize they need, all at very little gamble and minimal expense to you. In conclusion, dropshipping is for people who can deal with spending a lot of time researching for new products and finding ways to build traffic towards your online store. I highly recommend that you build a decent following on social media before you start this business model, so it would be easier to advertise your dropshipping products. So ladies and gentlemen, this is the end of the video and I really appreciate you guys being here. However, it would really mean a lot if you guys drop a like on this video and consider to subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.